Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new episode with very cool new pair of sneakers and I hope you'll enjoy it. As always, we're gonna start with the unboxing. We're gonna go fast with this unboxing, you can pause where you need. Here you can see some of my sizes. And yes, inside we don't find anything else. Here we can see both of them and we start with the left foot as always. This 5.0 version is one of the best that Adidas makes right now in Ultraboost. I love this silhouette. As you can tell, these ones they are very clean look and I hope you like them as much as I do. Usually Ultraboost 5.0 version have many colorways. This one is something a bit cool down. If you don't want to take the attention too much, this one is maybe for you. We can see here the logo on the tongue. This one is reflective. You're gonna see it a bit better at the end of the video. I will add a video special with the reflective materials there. Here I'm checking a bit this midsole. It is soft, but not as soft as the one we seen in 2020, but still much better than the one seen right now in Ultraboost 22. In this shot we can see the outsole and also the torsion system, the classical one, the one that we seen it in the past. From this closer shot we can see the holes that it has this rubber and the exposed foam from the boost. About this rubber layer that is over this outsole, I have to say that is a bit thin. It has 2 or 3 millimeters and I wish it had at least 2 more because it's quite thin. You can see it here in comparison with my finger how thin is this layer of rubber, and it's actually quite thin. I know that the weight is important in every sneaker, but I wish that they wouldn't cut that much on this rubber layer. The prime knit material that we can find in these sneakers is very breezy. I like it very much. Here we can see the insoles. They are the older ones. They have good cushioning, but I wish they were a bit thicker, like the ones we seen in Supernova this year, because those they are having very good cushioning. We can see here the footbed, very similar with the one that we seen in Ultraboost 22. I didn't like it because it's very hard for our feet, so they should change it or take it off completely, because the adhesive finding inside is making this footbed very firm. And here we have the internal label, is on the tongue like we've seen in other Ultraboost 5.0, and as you can tell, these sneakers are made in Vietnam. In this shot we can see the right foot because we want to see if the quality is consistent in both of them. Here are the external labels. You can pause the video if you need. Again, checking the second sneaker, I noticed that they don't have issues with the stitching or the gluing. If you want, you can let me know down in the comments which version do you like more in Ultraboost and also why. And like I said, these ones have very clean look, nothing to complain really, very simple design and functional. I think that these sneakers can go very easily as lifestyle sneakers if you want. They are not very flashy, so you can use them even with a pair of jeans. If they are skinny or slim fit, they will do, at least here in Europe. I didn't have any issues with this end of the heel. Again, here we can see the second insole is exactly the same like the other one, no difference here. Here are both of them. And here we have a second look of this footbed on the right foot. And also the internal label from inside of this sneaker. Here I added the size of these laces in centimeters and inches, like always. Maybe the only difference that I noticed with other 5.0 DNA, they are these tips, they are a bit more thinner than in other models. The elasticity is exactly the same like in other 5.0s, right on point. I like it the way it is. And in this shot we can see a bit better this prime knit, this cage, and how is everything made. I have to say that the prime knit, find it in this model, I like it very much. It's very breezy, nothing to complain really. I like it how is the material on the instep. The only thing maybe I don't like it that much is the padding around the ankle. That's a bit thick there, so for hot summers that might be a bit too much, at least here in Spain. So in my opinion, if they want to reduce a bit the weight on the sneakers, they should start with the padding around the ankle. There is 1 centimeter or more, that is half of inch or so. They should start with that. I'm sure that nobody will complain if they do it. We can see here a bit better this cage. It's well done, it's the classical one. I didn't have issues like I had with the one from Ultraboost 22. That was a mistake and they should replace it as soon as possible. Like I said on the last video, I decided to add this part for my future videos where I'm showing the size of the outsole and the insole, because I know it's useful for some people if they want to know exactly how much they have those insoles inside, comparing with the sizes that they are claiming to have. As you can tell, I added the sizing also in inches. I don't know if it's useful or not, but it's there if you need it. The outsole size is important if you want to know what's the difference in between two different models or two different sneakers, because this way you'll know exactly how good is the stability on them in comparison with the others. This measuring is not a scientific test, so take it with a grain of salt. The funny thing is that for this size, for 41 1/3 or 18 US, they are saying that they have 25.5 centimeters, and as you can tell they had 26.8. That's a difference from 25.5 till 26.8. And I'm saying this because some people was telling me, but if you have around 26 centimeters with your feet, how come you are using the size that is 25.5 centimeters? Well, that's why, because the sizing is completely off, at least here in this model. And finally, the weight test. Well, for the weight test, I can say that it was a surprise for me. They are more or less the same weight like Ultraboost 22, which is great in my opinion. I don't need to have them much more lighter. If they do it, okay. If not, I'm not complaining, because I see them like lifestyle sneakers, not like running sneakers, not like a true one. So that's why I don't care that much. Although I know there are people that they are using them as a running sneakers, well, it's up to them. So here we can see the weight is very close to the Ultraboost 22. It's more or less the same, to be honest. I added this shot because I want to show you how they are my 26 centimeters feet. on these insoles. Those insoles, they should have 25.5 according Adidas, but obviously it's not true. As you can tell, I still have space remaining, so how can they be, you know? Usually when I pick my footwear, I'm using the rule of thumb when it's possible, because not everywhere the insoles can be taken out. If you can take the insole out, well, I will just push my feet inside till the end of the shoe and I will add a finger on the back of the heel, and that's another way to test them if they are good or not for me. If they have almost 2 centimeters more than the size of my feet, they are good for me. That's my rule. And finally we have the first on-fit shots. I would like to say that here is in real time, just to show you how easy they are to take them in and out, you know. So if you are wondering how they are, I will say for my feet the comfort is great. They have good cushioning. I wish that the midsole would have been a bit thicker, yeah, sure, but the cushioning overall and the comfort is very good, so I like them. I have to say that I didn't find any pressure points on them. They are okay in the toe box, they are okay on the instep, they are okay on the heel. They are wide enough for my feet, so they are pretty well made, this 5.0 DNA. In the shot you can see where my big toe is. I have plenty of space for my toe box. I think there's enough space for my feet inside with this size. Didn't have problems on my instep, didn't have problems on the heels. I mean, they are wide enough, so they are good the way they are. I decided here to add this sample with a pair of jeans that are skinny fit. I think they are merging very well together. And finally we can see them from lower angle. This way you will see how is this profile, how is the cushioning on them, and overall the silhouette of these sneakers. In this shot you can see a bit better how is the cushioning. It's good. I wish they were even more softer on that midsole, but even so, they are not too bad. And here you can see my big toe, where it is in the toe box. You can still see some free space there. In the shot we can see how reflective they are. They have only on the tongue some reflective materials on the logo, so nothing fancy with these ones. They won't stand out too much, they are quite low-key. And obviously everyone wants to see them in action at night, how they are. Well, here you can see it in one of the windows. You can tell that that is the original footage, but my eyes, they are seeing this way where the larger window is. I have to say that this night glow, you can see it only if you charge them with a flash or I don't know, something. Otherwise they won't glow this way. I did it with my phone, so yeah. So it came the time for pros and cons. For pros, the look, obviously, if you want something that looks minimal, this can be. They have good comfort, good cushioning overall. It's better made than Ultraboost 22 in my opinion. Not as good as Ultraboost 20. I wish they were, but not as good. But still, better than Ultraboost 22, 21. These ones are better. For cons, well, maybe the price, 180 euros in Spain, $190 in United States. I wish maybe the stack would have been a bit bigger on these ones. They have 22 on the heel and 12 in under the toe box, which is not too much, but I wish it was bigger. And that will be it, you know, maybe less padding around the ankle, but that's not a great deal. And this will be it, you know, they are quite okay, these sneakers. So my final thoughts on them. Well, I like them, and if you like them also, I think you could give them a try, you know, see how they are. I am not a seller, I don't care if you buy them or not, so you are doing that for you. They are better than Ultraboost 22, like I said, better than Ultraboost 21, so this is a better option if you want to try them. I think I will end here this video. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like if you want, because it really helps. Don't forget to subscribe because it's very important for me. See you next time. Have a nice day and take care of you.